Welcome to St. Stephen's Reopened. My name is James McDonald, the rector of St. Stephen's Church. I made this brief video to show you what to expect when you come to church on Sunday mornings during the COVID-19 pandemic. These procedures are based on those recommended by the National Centers for Disease Control, Governor Cuomo's document called Guidance for Cleaning and Disinfection for COVID-19 for Houses of Worship, and Bishop Love's document called Guidelines to be Followed by All Churches in the Diocese of Albany During the Coronavirus Pandemic. These necessitate many changes on Sunday morning before we can reopen. First, before you come to church, I'm going to ask you to bring three things. First, I'm going to ask you to bring a piece of paper or cardboard with the names and contacts of those attending in your family. Use your own pen because there are no longer any pens for general use at the church. Also, please bring your own prayer book since all books have been removed from the pews. Finally, bring and wear your mask, always. All the guidelines state that everyone must wear a mask, including children. When you approach the church, you might see people waiting in line at 6-foot intervals, even on to the sidewalk. Social distancing will be observed even as you enter the church building. When you do enter one of the two entrances, the narthex or tower entrance, or the parking lot entrance, give yourself a squirt of hand sanitizer, and please read the signs posted at both entrances, since these are mandated by Bishop Love. There will be no bulletins. This service will be the Liturgy of the Word and Holy Communion using Eucharistic Prayer A. You will be told the congregational responses to the prayers of the people at the time of the prayers. As you enter the church, you will see a table with a box for your attendance card or paper. These will be sealed on an envelope, dated and stored in the parish office. In case of a church attendee testing positive for COVID-19, the Schenectady County Health Department will require all those who attended church for the previous 2 weeks to be quarantined for up to 2 weeks. Governor Cuomo is very serious about tracing infections in the state of New York. Next to the box will be individual communion wafers, each in their own plastic bag. Each person planning to receive communion will take one. This will be consumed in the church and must not be taken out of the church because it will have been consecrated. Next to the table will be an offering plate for congregants' offerings. Please drop your offering in without touching other envelopes or cash in the plate. Under the guidance for social distancing, it has been determined that 42 people can attend the church service in our building, including worship leaders. Pews will be marked accordingly, and ushers will be available to help with seating. This is a chart of the seating arrangement. Each person will need to remain in the pew and remain masked for the entire Eucharist. This is very important for your safety, as well as for the safety of others. If you need a bathroom, the only bathrooms open are in the nave extension. One person at a time is allowed in each bathroom, so please knock before you enter. When you are finished, please wipe any surface you touch with disinfectant wipes, which will be provided. Unfortunately, there can be no singing during the service. Therefore, all hymnals have been removed. During the peace, there can be no interaction. There can be interaction, but no touching. So a simple namaste to your surrounding neighbors will have to do. Again, even at the peace, it is essential that no one leave their place in the pew. We will all take communion in our place. I will let you know when to take the wafer out of the plastic bag and when to consume it. We will all take communion at the same time. Save your plastic bag for the waste paper basket at each exit. The service ends with the last chord of the postlude. In other words, everyone will stay seated until the music stops. This is because to maintain social distance, there has to be an order of when people leave. The last pews will leave first and successive pews will follow. maintaining 6 feet between each family. This means that when it is your time to leave, you will need to go directly to your car. There can be no stopping to talk with anyone in order to maintain social distancing. Otherwise, you might prevent others from keeping a safe distance when leaving. I would love to greet you at the back of the church as I usually have, but now I will need to leave the church without shaking hands. The church will be thoroughly cleaned and sanitized for the following week's worship service. This is not how I wanted our reopening to be. Of course, I would have liked it the way it was before the pandemic. It will seem awkward and rather non-social, but at least we can be together. The church reopening task force has worked diligently to make all this possible and still meet the various guidelines. By the way, I want to commend that group. Doreen May, the chairperson, Paul Deaconell, Denise Krates, Carol Mara-Mazurik, and Carolyn Morin. Thank you. Be of good courage. Remember that we're all in this together, and we will be together again, even with these important safety measures. God bless you, and may God be with us in the days ahead.